Good evening, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, I'm going to need you to punch that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a Satoshi Boomin video. I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful Patreon subscribers, Sean D, AJ, Bread Garlic House, Mac Harris, Scott Cole, Sergio, and Keith Jeffrey. Thank you for your wonderful support. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show on the road. Looking at the one-day chart here, guys, we are up 2.6%. And we're not going to go too much into this today, but, you know, there's been a lot of FUD and a lot of just restlessness in the comment section and, you know, on Twitter, just everywhere in the VeChain community. And that signals to me one thing, and one thing only, that I need to buy. Because the best time to buy is when there's blood in the streets. The best time to buy is when the retail investors head for the hills. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what us VeChain soldiers are going to do. Let's get on with the first story of the day. Shout out to my guy Ron Dalton here this morning. He posts VeChain is at 1.6. Many folks have diversified their portfolio short-term gains. You know, I can't blame them, but they'll be back once we get a few new VeChain announcements. VTHO burn was huge yesterday at 6.42 million, and today we started off a little bit slow. Seems like we recovered a little bit better, and that's just true, guys. You know, a lot of people have you know, headed for the hills, ran back to their mama, sold, capitulated, but that's just the nature of the game. You know, weak hands will be shaken out, and strong hands will prevail. Moving on. Vim World. Yes, we have Vim World here. They're coming out with a new exclusive Vim, introducing Julie here, the demonic bounty hunter specialized in using daggers from the Hell or High Noon collection. 150 of them will be sold in the Vim dispenser on August 30th, 9 p.m. Level up her tiers. You could do that by feeding her Vims or VTHO or VET. Now, the last Vim sold out in like 2 minutes. So, you know, if I were you, if you're interested in this, go down to Vim World. Go ahead and purchase this. Only 150 will be released, and these things are going off like hotcakes. So if you're interested, go ahead and give them a buy. And you can buy this with 8 hours token or VeChain or VTHO as well. And my looks like my mouse stopped working here. Don't know how that happened. All right, now we're back online. All right, here, shout out to Justin Bennett here for finding this gem. The VeChain Thor blockchain just crossed 1 million transactions in the last 7 days. You know, I know that there's a lot of negative sentiment in the community, but this is one of the few blockchains that are actually working. One of the few blockchains that actually have real transactions that get tracked and traced. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. We have real world adoption, and we see it each and every day. We have countries running on the VeChain Thor blockchain, and we have enterprises who are extremely happy to run the VeChain Thor blockchain as a service system. So all in all, you know, retail investors are going to retail invest. Us soldiers are going to look at what adoption we have and what adoption we see, and you know, we're going to benefit. We're going to benefit from it, and we're going to profit greatly from it. So yeah, I'm going to be moving on here soon. Alrighty, guys, here is another awesome thing here. So we crossed 1 million transactions in the last 7 days, and also VeChain tokens, VeChain and VeChain token Thor ecosystem tokens are up a combined 1,000% in transaction volume since April. So again, we have a blockchain that is actually being used, you know, that is actually, you know, being used by enterprises. And, you know, this is what's going to drive mass adoption. And once mass adoption occurs, you know, there's no telling where VeChain and crypto as a whole can go. As a recent report has it, the project tokens built on the VeChain Thor blockchain are presently experiencing a steady boost in transaction volume. According to the chart shared by Justin Bennett, founder of dailypriceaction.com, a combination of transaction volume of the project tokens, 8 hours, Player, Safehaven, OceanX, and VeChain on the VeChain Thor blockchain has experienced a steady increase of relatively 1,000% since April. Let's continue. Project tokens on the VeChain Thor blockchain are heating up. Transfer volume for these tokens are up a combined 1,000%. EHRT, PLA, SHA, OCE, and VET. And if you do look, guys, on OceanX, a lot of our coins are going up crazy. Player, I think, pumped like 33% yesterday. I think it's starting a short correction here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, Player's going ham. Safehaven's going ham. I haven't checked the 8 hours token price yet, but I think that's going ham as well. So yeah, I mean, it's pumped darn near 35% since its inception. So, you know, I know VeChain hasn't moved, and I know people are getting restless and bored and yada yada yada, but at the end of the day, that's what the markets do. It looks like here 8 hours token is outperforming the others on the list based on transaction volume for the month of August alone. If I include the transaction volume so far in August, EHRT is stealing the show. Bennett pointed out that transactions from project tokens take a small percentage when compared to overall volume on the VeChain Thor blockchain. He, however, noted that the significant number amassed since April 2020 indicates that they have a promising future. And he goes down here to say, as of now, transactions from the project tokens remain a small percentage of the overall volume on the VeChain Thor blockchain, but the incredible growth since April is a clear indication of where things are headed. Keep an eye or two on this space. So I agree, guys. I mean, the VeChain Thor token ecosystems have been being released on more and more exchanges now. Safehaven got released on Uniswap. I think Hacking token also got listed on Uniswap. So, you know, just keep an eye out for those things. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research and all that. But we can see, you know, we can see movement. We can see adoption. I'm not worried one bit about price stagnation. At the end of the day, crypto is going to follow all cryptos are probably going to follow Bitcoin until the future. So it's just the way it is. Moving on. Safehaven and Matic. We have Safehaven news. So Safehaven is partnering with Matic to expand digital inheritance solutions throughout India. So this is great news. Let's take a look. It's with great pleasure that we announce a collaboration between Safehaven and the Matic network in an effort to expand decentralized finance and digital services throughout India. Safehaven and Matic will be pushing Inherity to the masses. This is awesome. Inherity, Safehaven's flagship solution for digital inheritance, allows family members, businesses, and or stakeholders to access and distribute assets upon users passing or at the end of the time lock contract. Inherity is the only patent pending decentralized digital inheritance platform on the market and can be used in conjunction with SafeKey, Safehaven's premier UTF hardware device that ensures secure access to websites and personal systems. So shout out to Matic, shout out to India, and shout out to Safehaven, baby. These tokens, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, VeChain is doing work out here. They don't care about the FUD. They don't care about retail investors. Oh, you haven't moved it 2 months. Like, you need to see the bigger picture. I'm not going to get into a rant. Let's move on. All right, guys. So 13:47, 18 hours, 3 minutes, and 12 seconds to the next Bitcoin block halving, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled that you listen to me each and every day. I know I say that every day, but, you know, at the end of the day, I am humbled. I never would have thought in a million years that, you know, I could get we could build a community of 3,000 strong soldiers. You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon subscribers, Keith, Jeffrey, Sergio, Scott Cole, Mac Harris, Bread Garlic House, Sean D, and AJ. Thank you for the wonderful support. Shout out to Subscriber Gang. Shout out to Affiliate Clicker Gang. Thank you guys for the wondrous support. If you guys want to support me a little bit more, go down below. I will have my link for my Teespring store. Go ahead and buy a hoodie or two. Really appreciate it. Let's take a look at the markets, guys, and I will let you go. All right, looking at the markets here, Bitcoin is just doing Bitcoin things. Looks like it's above 11.4. So yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't come slamming back down, Ethereum stabilized. Looks like Ethereum is going to be up here at 400. I mean, I've been dabbling a little bit into DeFi. And I think that tomorrow I'll be talking a little bit more about DeFi. Maybe I'm thinking about it. It depends on if there's much VeChain news tomorrow. But yeah, Ethereum DeFi is actually pretty kind of cool. You know, you can get it. You can get pretty decent interest rates. I know right now, if you got SUSD, which is Synthetics USD, you can get like 40% on your Synthetics USD. It's insane. But that's something that I've been taking more of a look at. And Ethereum, but the thing is, Ethereum gas fees are insane. Like, they are crazy. So, you know, that's just something that you gotta work out. But take a look at the markets as a whole. DeFi money. DeFi.money. I'm telling you, these DeFi projects are going ham caboodles right now. They're going absolutely insane in the membrane. You know, I haven't heard of this one though. Like these new DeFi projects, they come out of nowhere. Just, you know, all these, look at all these games. All these are DeFi. So, you know, I think we're in the bull run now, man. DeFi is going to kick off something crazy. Just be on the lookout for it. All right, guys, I'm not really going to keep you that much longer. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you again. I'm so humbled. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Don't let your memes be dreams. Goodbye.